So hey, it's Ryan here with The Real Report, and today we're doing our very first spoiler TV review. And joining me today, I have Josh, Megan, and another Josh. And we're going to talk about Fear of the Walking Dead, which is the spinoff of the popular The Walking Dead. So in Fear of the Walking Dead, we have a family that's very diverse and kind of like a broken family that's come together. Seems like they have like multiple different families outside. They have the dad's family and the mom's family. They each have kids, and they're coming together during this apocalypse that is going to be set upon them. So let's just jump right into it. For casting, I thought that the kid and father did a really good job. That was the main display. Mm-hmm. I totally did not like the mom aspect of it, though.
Yeah, she's definitely like Lori. Like, she's probably going to be the most hated character in this series, so let's be honest here.
Really over-controlling and just pushing everybody away seems like her whole MO for this whole episode. It was like, why are you talking?
I mean, she said something along the lines of she didn't care if her child came back.
Well, because he's a drug addict, and she's just like, whatever.
Well, it makes sense, but it doesn't mean to say, like...
I feel like they're like, hey, Jesse Pinkman was a great drug addict character, so let's have our main character, that's going to be the kid, open up in the church and be a druggie, just like how Jesse was. I mean, don't you think? He does look like a young Johnny Depp, though. I'm thinking like Nightmare on Elm Street Johnny Depp, this kid looks like.
Oh, gosh. He does. He looks just like Johnny Depp.
Yo, the daughter, though, with her black boyfriend, she's quickly becoming one of my favorite characters. Total rebel, love her. She hates the mom, so of course I like her. I hope she's the focal point of this whole show, to be honest.
Well, she'll get bit in episode 3 and
hey,
it'll be
man.
over.
Hey, man. It's not kill dreams around here, right? Like a dream.
Who knows? Like, at the end of that episode, the zombie comes to attack, what was it, Calvin, or whatever his name was.
So did the mom get bit?
I don't know. Like, this is what it looked like. You kind of like foreshadow it, but I mean...
It definitely looks like she got a bite on her arms.
I mean, I would love for that to happen since I didn't like her this episode, but...
Johnny Depp's gonna have to put her out, man.
That'd be full circle. I mean, Carl killed his mom, and now we'll have Johnny Depp wannabe killing his mom.
The writers could do it, man. I see it happen. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
But, so, like, I kind of like the aspect of that they're both teachers, the parents figures of this. Like, they both, I guess, met at the school, and so they're, like, kind of like leaders in a sense already, you know? So if they meet up with other group, like another group, they'll kind of, like, essentially take that leadership role because they already are leaders in a sense, you know what I mean?
100% agree. 100% agree.
I feel like it took forever for it to ramp up the pace of the story. I know it's the first episode, and it's kind of setting everything up still, but it really didn't get juicy till like the very last like 30 minutes, 20 minutes of the episode, really.
And for a 90-minute episode, you can't have that. Like, you can't have people saying, yo, I'm going to watch this for the first 40-plus minutes and then just get tired of it and want to go watch anything else on television.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but I mean, this is the first episode. Now, is it as good as The Walking Dead's first episode? Absolutely not. Nowhere near it, okay?
I remember thinking that, too, when I was watching, and of course, we all went into this expecting, oh, it's going to be like The Walking Dead. You know, we're all fans of The Walking Dead. And, you know, the first episode of The Walking Dead, I was literally like, oh, you know, what's going to happen now? He sees a zombie in the park.
Yeah,
like, you know,
that was intense as hell.
And I feel like they kind of, you know, knew that this show wasn't necessarily going to be off the bat for people who hadn't seen The Walking Dead before. It was obviously everybody who is going to tune in Sunday night is probably a Walking Dead fan. And so maybe they put their twist of, you know, just things
they
like
put their
in there
eggs in a different basket
that, you know, Walking Dead fans would kind of expect to see.
I thought it had a unique look to it, though, which I really liked. And obviously, since it's in LA, it's going to look differently, but from a sense that it's shot in like a more cinematic way, like it's kind of more dramatic, and just I guess this is going to be the colors and scenario. It's just I'm so not used to them running through streets of like a downtown district compared to the forest, you know?
It did feel really, really populated and well done. Like where people were placed around each and every scene felt really, really well done compared to The Walking Dead and just like overbearing of zombies and overbearing just vast open areas. I did like that.
The hospital sequence when the kid gets hit by the car and now he's in the hospital. I mean, it's so predictable that old man's gonna die next to him. Like the second they wheel that old bastard into the film, the flick was like, oh, he's gonna
like
die.
behind the curtain. The old guy's like, oh. He's like, what's that? What's
He's
going
having
on?
a heart,
Like,
he's
nothing,
having a
nothing.
heart attack.
Great writing. Great writing.
Well, I think that what differs between this and The Walking Dead is that it's set in LA and it's building up the characters and letting you guys know.
Definitely. I mean, this is like a story-focused thing, like because like you said, they don't get to like the zombies really being a prominent feature until the last 10 minutes of this episode.
Yeah, that's probably why it's not. They're building up so much to it, and it's not like right off the bat like Walking Dead was, where we're like, oh, we see zombies.
I think that this is like a pretty solid episode, but I mean, it leaves me wanting more. I mean, it seems like you disagree about that.
It was decent. I mean, it was too slow for me, man. I don't need action. Like, I'm not a go hard or go home kind of guy, but it was just a drug dealer not drug dealer, but a drug addict going to your drug dealer for help, only to spoiler kill him. Like, you could have done so much more.
Okay, that scene was lame. Okay, I agree.
I just don't understand how Calvin overpowered a burnout and get shot. I just didn't get.
Because it's TV.
Oh, you're right.
And they casted Johnny Depp as the main character, and not Calvin.
Spoiler: black guy did die.
So, what do you guys think about the opening sequence with the first encounter of a zombie? I thought that was well done. It was kind of really creepily shot, and it was like a true moment of horror for the film. Though it opened up strong.
I fell in love. If I don't ever see that girl again, I'm gonna be highly upset. That zombie chick, game changer. Keep her in the show. Better than the mom. I don't even care if she doesn't talk. Keep her. Doesn't matter. So that's my thoughts on it.
Oh, you'll let her eat you?
Every day of the week.
Josh will die a happy man if that zombie was the
Hey
one
man,
to kill him.
arms open.
But I thought that him getting hit by the car set a chain of events where we ended up. So I thought that it was good to get him into that environment. Probably see the family in a different direction. So
I thought it was interesting how it opened up almost the same way as The Walking Dead opened up, where he wakes up and he's kind of clueless what's going on, and that's immediately what I thought. And then he walks outside, and I thought it was gonna take a while for him to, because when he first wakes up, you don't know if he has amnesia or if he's on drugs or what's going on, and he's walking through this church, and to me at least, I realized that something's gonna go down right here in this church, and then he's calling the girl's name. There's nobody around. Comes around the corner, and boom, girl's eating face on the floor. Right?
Love it.
Girls
Love
eating
it.
face on the floor.
Eat that face. Oh my god.
But you're right. The opening was really strong, but and then left me going the next half hour thinking like, okay, when are we going to see some action again though?
Right, and you have the kid bringing the knife to school. I mean, they're like, hey, is this going to be like a kid character that predicts what's going to happen?
Who walks through a metal detector with a knife in their pocket and they're just like, oh, you don't need to check me, I'll see
His
you later.
boy
Like,
Tobias.
My boy Tobias didn't even care. Straight up, cold face, walking through NWA. I love him. Nerd or not, highlight character. You guys got to watch out for him.
Let's take some bets. Who thinks Tobias will make it through season 1?
the dorky,
He definitely will.
the
If
dorky
he has-
kid.
I will bet you he will not make it to episode 5.
Why you got to do this, man? Wait.
Episode 5? What do you think he'll live?
We got episode 1 airtime. I mean, and there's clearly a connection with him and
The teacher.
the guidance counselor.
He'll die
She's
because the
teacher.
teacher wants him to live.
I bet you
Kids matter.
He's gonna die in front of her and be like, you took away my knife.
Exactly. He'll need that knife in some defense of a zombie.
That's sitting back in my desk at the office.
I can hear you use the knife.
Did anyone notice that after she took the knife away, he got his change and threw it on the table? I was just kind of wondering.
He's
about
done.
that.
He's done with her. Get out of here.
Here's my money.
You disrespect me? Take it. Just take it.
I wasn't feeling the daughter of the main male lead. Yeah.
What? With the headphones and the black boyfriend?
So I think that's like her the woman teacher's daughter, right? That's
Yeah,
not
that's-
his. That's
that's-
not.
No, that was the.
No, she was complaining in the car. We're late again. Like, shut up. Catch a bus. That lady. That daughter, right? Yeah. Her.
No,
Okay.
that is the mom's.
All right,
two
you're right. That's the mom's 2 kids, and then the dad has the kid Chris that doesn't want to hang out with
Oh,
him. Like,
yeah, he's
hey, I don't want to hang out with you this week. You know what's gonna happen? I'm calling him right now. Chris is gonna be with his dad when shit goes down, and then Chris will be like, I don't want to be with you, Dad. Shit's going down.
Carl V2. Carl V2.
It's gonna happen.
I agree with you 100%.
I don't know. I can't wait to see like one of the people that is focused on like this whole episode for 90 minutes and just watch one of them die, because I'll get through all of that for
I
some
hope it's the
reason.
mom. Just because I believe that she's similar to Lori, and I don't think I'll like her.
I know she's very has a resting bitch face, and it doesn't work well for me.
How can she be saved? What can we do as fans to get her to live past 5 years?
I just don't feel like they don't write women well for like The Walking Dead or now Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, it's just not a strong suit for them.
To Fear the Walking Dead, right? We have Carl V2, right?
Agreed.
Agreed. With the
angry son. Yeah.
the angry son,
The
and then
angry drug
we
addict
have-
Johnny Depp.
no, his real son, right?
Who
Oh,
Father of the Year
Chris.
here? I don't want to talk to you.
And then we have Lori V2, right? The
Yes,
main female
definitely.
lead who nobody really
Definitely
seems to
Lori.
care
Who I
for at
don't
this
like
point.
already. Yeah, no, I can't tolerate her at all.
And then who's the other version too that we have, right?
I mean, I can see the kid, the drug addict, becoming like a Daryl Dixon type figure. I mean,
Definitely, I think he's gonna
he-
really develop.
he has
as-
like that, like, you know, since he's a drug
Well, he's
addict.
already
and-
an outcast,
he's
right?
exactly, he's an
trying
outcast.
he's trying to get back in the good graces of his family, and now that just at the end of the first episode, people can see he's not completely nuts because
Exactly.
there is some face eating going on in the church.
and
Yeah.
he wants to
His-
become
Oh,
clean.
Beautiful
that's
face
the,
eating,
that's
all
the
right,
other
guys?
one,
Beautiful face eating.
Johnny Depp face.
Yeah.
If he shows up sober, like if he can stay sober for the rest of the season, then yeah, solid character. But if he's like, guys, I gotta get high before we fight these zombies.
Exactly. if it becomes that, I will be so annoyed. If he's like wigging
Well,
out because he has to have his dose or some
He
shit.
did kill his dealer, so he might not be getting. He might not be.
Yeah, Calvin was two-faced, and he deserved what he got.
Yeah, dude was a punk. 100% agree. Little bitch. Could have just walked away. You don't gotta. It was like an old Yeller scene. He's like, I'm gonna drive my car with you down to this
I'm gonna execute
alleyway.
you,
I'm just
Jay
a gang
Business.
style. I'm
And he
gonna.
gets out of his car and he goes to the trunk and he's like, you don't really see the gun, but he walks up and he's like, hey, you
Hey.
gotta get out of the car. And I know he had like bad vibes about it. He's
Everybody
like,
knows what happens when a brother in this situation goes to his trunk. I don't know why drugged out Johnny Depp didn't just bolt. Calvin could have lived.
He
Episode
should have
could've
took
been
the
better.
car over right there, and he would have been good to go.
Right, and then-
like I would just hop in that car and he would been, both of them would have lived.
Nobody wanted to see Calvin or zombie Calvin in the first episode.
I know, right? Like, he got ran over not once, but twice.
yeah, I couldn't help but laugh at that scene where he's just like, well, the family doesn't really know what's happening and they don't know if they're
The
supposed
zombies
to
and
take a
shit.
gun
And the
and shoot them in the
kid
head.
runs him over
So he-
twice.
He runs them over twice, and they're still wondering, like, what in the world's going on?
Did I just
Like,
witness
Calvin, are you
first degree
okay?
murder?
why is he still alive, you know?
It's like, Johnny, stop running him over.
At first, the parents are probably like, "Why is he running Calvin over like this? Like,
Poor Calvin. Wrong place,
what is
wrong
going
time.
on? Like, I went to help Calvin, and now
Our
he's
drug
running him
addict
over."
son's a murderer. But see, that's the thing I can get. So the dad goes and checks out the scene of the church, and he finds all that blood. And then the mom's
Just
just
like
like,
brains.
the
like,
mom, yeah, the mom's just like, drug addicts do that type of stuff. Like, shut the F up, man.
I don't know. Like,
Like,
Great
there's a lot
writing.
of blood and brains on the ground.
totally normal, stereotypical stuff, you know?
And then when the mom would said to the dad, "Take me to the scene where it all started." What? What are you gonna do?
What are you
a
expecting to
detective?
find
Like,
there?
what? Like, is that Sherlock Holmes?
She's a
What?
teacher, man. She can be Sherlock Holmes.
She knows. She knows too much.
I think it's safe to say, though, in the end of the day, we are all looking forward to see how this last 5 episodes unfold and what the series will bring to the table. I mean, for me, it doesn't match what The Walking Dead brought to the table for a premiere episode, but it engrosses me and engages me, and I want to see what happens to these characters and what the world collapses around and how they deal about it. For that reason, I'm giving it 7 out of 10 reels.
I'm going to look at about 6 out of 10 reels because we saw a really, really attractive zombie in the first 5 minutes. And I love teenagers who have issues with their parents.
I'm going to give this 8 out of 10 reels because I think that you both are insane and that this show is going to go somewhere, okay? And my unicorn agrees with me.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see if you're right at the end of the season.
I believe that this has a lot of potential. It's different from The Walking Dead.
Oh, absolutely.
The Walking Dead is more gory and more intense, and everyone's expecting it to be really action-filled at the beginning, and it's not going to be that way. They need to develop the characters. They need to build the story. So I give it 8 out of 10.
And she's right. It has to start somewhere, but, you know, as a huge Walking Dead fan, like maybe we all were thinking, I was hoping there was going to be a whole lot more action throughout the entire episode, not just in the very beginning, the very end. So I'll give it a solid 6.5.
It's safe to say that we're all looking forward to the Fear the Walking Dead. That has the potential to be something awesome. And until then, we'll find out over the course of the next 5 episodes. I'll be here covering the next 5 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead with some familiar faces, some different. But keep on checking into the Real Report, and then until then, catch you next time.